Hello and welcome to Dalbec Aqua Designs. In this video, I'll be doing my full review on the Fluval Flex 9-gallon aquarium. So viewers of this channel will know that I've had this aquarium for more than a year now. I've done videos on how to aquascape it, how to take care of the whole maintenance of this aquarium, but also how to program the lights and all that other stuff. And so what I'll be doing is that in this video, I'll be taking my experience of owning this aquarium for more than a year now and give you my opinions on this product. The video will be structured as follows. So I'll first be talking about the contents of the box when you buy the aquarium. I'll then be going over a few suggestions on what types of animals you should have in this aquarium. I'll then be going over the positive points of this product, then the negative points, and then I'll be wrapping it up in a conclusion. So all these sections will be written down in the description, but also in timestamps, so that you can save time and hop directly to the sections of the video that you need information about. So depending on the region where you are, a Fluval Flex 9-gallon aquarium might cost anywhere between 150 to 180 Canadian dollars. What you get in the box when you buy this aquarium, well, obviously you get the Class aquarium. So this is a rimless aquarium. You're also going to be getting a self-leveling mat, which is a piece of foam that you must put under your rimless aquarium. In the box, you'll find a lid that comes integrated with a light. To control this light, you'll also have a small controller that will allow you to play with all the different LED features that this light has. In this box, you'll also get a sponge insert which goes into the integrated sump, and you will also have ceramic rings that you can add, but you're also gonna get a pack of activated carbon. Additionally, you'll get a submersible pump as well as a set of nozzles that allow you to direct the flow of the water. You will also get two covers for the intakes of the water. As for the specs, the Fluval Flex 9-gallon aquarium is 14 by 13 by 13 inches. It can contain a maximum of 9 US gallons, which can roughly approximate to around 76 pounds. So what are the things that are not included in the box that you might need? Well, you might need a heater depending on the type of fish that you're going to be housing in your aquarium. You might also need a thermometer to monitor the temperature of your aquarium and make sure that the temperature is optimal for your animals. Depending on your preferences, you might also want a light timer to control automatically the light cycles of your aquarium. And last but not least, you will not get a stand for this aquarium. So what are the types of animals that you could have in this aquarium? Well, knowing that this aquarium can hold a maximum of 9 US gallons, this should help you out in your research to know which kind of fish you can have in this aquarium. But you must be careful. There's not necessarily 9 gallons of water in your aquarium. When you have lots of rocks, decorations, and all that stuff, there's less volumes of water. Also, since this aquarium has an integrated sump as a filtration system, you must note that some volume of water is not swimmable space for your fish, because that's the volume that's for the filtration. The types of fish that I would recommend the best for this aquarium would be small fish, such as rasboras, killifish, some tetras, not all of them. Some tetras are smaller and less active. You could also have shrimp. Shrimp are a great option for this small aquarium, this nano aquarium, because also they're going to be closer to you. They're going to be way easier to spot. You can also have some snails, and it is also possible to have some other smaller fish. It's a small aquarium, so it limits your options, but if you do your proper research, you're going to find out that there's lots and lots of animals that you can still keep in this nano aquarium. So let's talk about the positive points of this aquarium. Well, first of all, in my opinion, it's quite cheap actually. So for the small price that you pay for this aquarium, you'll have a rimless aquarium with an adapted pump, filtration unit, as well as light that is able to grow some plants. You'll find that this aquarium can also be really quiet because of the filtration unit that is integrated in the aquarium. You don't hear all the equipment that much. I have other aquariums that have hang on the back filter or sponge filters, and you can always hear some kind of vibration or some bubbling with these kinds of filter. For this one, with the integrated filter, I find that it's the most quiet aquariums in my house. And this is why I have this one in my office. This aquarium also has a unique look that will impress pretty much everyone that sees it when they come to your house. And you will also find good service. On the official website of Fluval, if you ever need it, you can find all the official replacement parts for this aquarium. Earlier, I talked about the integrated sump in this aquarium. So it's a back section that is hidden off with a plastic backplate. It's something that is really positive because if you have equipment such as a heater, a thermometer, whatever else, you can put them in the back section, meaning that your viewing experience will not be disturbed. Because when you're going to be looking at this aquarium, you won't be able to see all these equipment, which is something that I really enjoy. Another positive point about the Fluval Flex is that it's a model that is quite popular. And since they're quite popular, there's a lot of people who have started to sell online some 3D printed parts, custom parts, that you can use to modify your experience with the Fluval Flex. So what are the negative points about this aquarium? Well, the first one is quite obvious, and it's that it's too small. And I know what you're saying. It's written on the box, and even if I bought this and I was fully aware that it was a 9-gallon, I still thought that it was a bit small. It's a good thing, but it's also a bit of a bad thing. It's a good thing because you can place this pretty much anywhere you want. Because it's so light, you can put this on your office. You don't have to buy or build an expensive aquarium stand. But since it's small, it's also actually quite challenging to do some maintenance to keep a good balance of the water parameters. If you love aquascaping, well, it's going to be a bit complicated. You're going to have to think a lot better on how to place your stuff. If you have big hands, you're going to have a little bit of trouble reaching the back sections in this aquarium, the ones with the filtration. I have a medium hand, and when I try to reach down and clean in the back section, well, sometimes my hand gets stuck. And so if you have large, extra large hands, you're going to have to get more creative. Use some tools to take out the pumps, and go out, brushes, and clean. So in conclusion, what are my thoughts? What are my opinions on this aquarium? I find that it's actually a neat little aquarium. And it's maybe one of my favorites at the moment. Since it is small, I can pretty much put it anywhere I want. It doesn't weigh that much. I can put it without any concerns on any piece of furniture in my house, which is really a big plus. And especially if you live in an apartment or somewhere that you don't have a lot of space, well, having a smaller aquarium that you can put pretty much anywhere is a really good positive point. If you are on a budget, well, it's going to cost you less money to aquascape a smaller aquarium, like this one, for example, because you don't need a lot of bags, substrate, or plants to fully decorate your aquarium. Overall, for the price, I think that it's really a good purchase. And honestly, it's something that you should consider getting for yourself. If you've made it this far into this video, I would strongly suggest that you subscribe to my channel. I do lots and lots of videos where I give my honest opinions on products. I also provide a lot of videos with helpful tips and tricks to do aquascapes, maintenance for your aquariums. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to drop them in the comment section. And with that, I hope to see you in the next video.